because you're doing a good job on these. We just need to focus on that one now.
Mr. Scott Holm has his hands full with teaching his 4th grade class at Norseman Elementary School. His days are filled with handwriting, vocabulary.
What does newscast mean?
And of course, math.
I really feel elementary school is where you really build and have a chance to ingrain a lot of great habits.
But over the years, Mr. Holm noticed the subject students struggle with the most is math.
The program that the district is using now is just rote memorization for the most part, and we've seen this happen over and over. Every summer the kids lose their math facts.
Tired of seeing the same issue every year, Mr. Holm looked for a solution, and he found it in a program called Reflex Math.
Reflex is a program that was developed through a grant from the National Science Foundation some years ago, and its whole purpose is to get kids to build math facts in their deep core memory.
The grant allowed last year's 4th grade class to use the program all year. The students loved it. In fact, their entire attitude towards learning math changed.
I do feel more confident. I feel better because when I started, I didn't really understand some of my math facts.
Excitement built when the kids returned from their 3-week winter break and picked up right where they left off. When the district test results came in, teachers from all grade levels wanted the program for their kids.
Last spring, our class scored 100% on the addition, and we were about 18 points above the rest of the grade level.
The program was a huge success, but once the grant ran out, the school found itself scrambling, trying to find a way to pay for the program. The district didn't have the $4,000 it would take to apply the program school-wide. With the help of a fellow teacher, Mr. Holm turned to a crowdfunding site known as GoFundMe.com, one of many sites that allow people to let potential donors know that they are raising money. People who view a custom-made page can make a donation on the spot. The site takes a percentage of the total amount of money raised as a fee.
It was after the site plan was written and we saw the importance of it, and we really wanted to have that for the kids, and the only option we had this year was to try to go online to get the money.
It's a microwave society. Everything just hit the button, boom, it's done, right?
Fundraising expert Dana Luca says crowdfunding has seen a dramatic rise after the success of then-Senator Obama's grassroots campaign fundraisers. This style of fundraising takes focus away from big donors and puts emphasis on the quantity of people that make a donation.
Also, the other interesting thing is the intense use of social media with crowdfunding, and those things put together have really grown dramatically since that election.
Luca says because of its tie to social media, crowdfunding is most popular among people in their early 20s to early 40s, an age group that likes to give and see an immediate impact from their donation.
And you could see it happen right in front of you. And they can feel actively involved. And that is one of the hallmarks of the younger philanthropists these days.
Although convenient, Luca says there are some drawbacks to crowdfunding.
And one of the problems that I can see in terms of crowdfunding is that there's a lack of a connection, there's a lack of a relationship built.
Raymond Madero's granddaughter has benefited from the program, but he says the downside is that Mr. Holmes has to dedicate time to fundraising instead of the kids.
I think Fresno Unified should fund this thing, not so much as putting the shoulders on Mr. Holmes.
But the benefits exceed the time it takes away from the students. If the fundraiser is successful, it will change the way students at Norseman Elementary learn math and possibly encourage the use of the program district-wide.
I just get tired of seeing the same old, you know. If something doesn't work and you want to change it, you can't keep doing the same thing. So you've got to try something else.